Alright guys, how's it going today? I got my lathe not quite done, but I'm getting there. It's functional anyways. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go over kind of a few of the features of this guy that I've gotten done since the last video. I forgot to go back and check what I got done since the last video, so bear with me if I repeat a few things. I think I may do one more video after this, and that will be the final finale. I've been super busy lately, and I just haven't had time to finish a few of these little piddly items on my checklist here for this guy. So let's take a look a little closer at this machine. Alright, let's start at the tail end, or the arse end. Alright, so I got this guy done. I don't know if that was on my last video or not, but I got it done, and then I realized, hey, wait a minute, I need a get on there. So I gotta polish that guy and screw that guy in yet, but other than that, the tailstock's pretty much finished. I pulled this thing completely apart and redid everything. It works really well, except I got a little tiny bit of wobble in my shaft. So at some point in the future, I'm gonna remachine a new screw shaft for this guy because it's bent, and I tried ever so gently to bend it back, and it's almost, with the stuff that I have, it's impossible. So I can't, it'd be easier for me to machine a new one. I got my little brass leveling screw tag there. I pulled that off another lathe. This one originally was aluminum, and I like the brass because everything else on this guy is brass. I don't know if you can see it there. There we go. Focus. Alright. Next item of business. I got my... just some light. I got my my steady and my follower here, and I'm almost positive that these things were never used, or maybe used once, because they were covered in a thick layer of dust, and they were in a machine that came out of a school, and I kind of doubt that they use these much in that particular school. So it's in really good shape, and I think I might leave the original paint on there because I'm kind of hesitant to repaint it because it's so nice. Even though it's not the right color for my machine, but I got to go through and pull these apart and polish them up because they got a little rust on them, but that's in pretty good shape yet. Same thing with my collet rack here. This came off the same machine this did, so paint's the same. I kind of cleaned it up a little. I got some dirt in here, but I redid the tray because the tray I had was pretty nasty. So I repainted that. So I'm thinking I might have to redo the stand here too, because I did this guy. And I got all my collets in there. I've yet to clean all my collets up because most of them are hard hinge and a few south bends. So they're good collets, they just got a little surface rust on them I gotta clean off. See, I did a few of them here, and I got one in the lathe right now. So let's crank her on back this way. Let me scoot you over here. Got my dial on. Check that out. So I never thought I would ever have a Dorian or an Aloris. Look at that. That's a Dorian. I'm going manual here for a minute. Dorian. I'm pretty excited about that. That's kind of cool. I got this for free, actually. Believe it or not. And to get something like this for free, you just got to spend $1,000 and buy a lathe and then sell it and get your money back and keep the tool post. So that's how I got that guy. I bought a machine. This was on it. The machine was a newer Grizzly, and it hardly been used. And I think they bought this and they hardly used the thing. The only thing, I didn't get the tool holders for it, so I got my El Cheapo, phase 2 made in China stuff. If anybody out there has some Dorian or Aloris ones that they'd want to give me a hell of a deal on, I'd appreciate it. Hell of a deal meaning almost free, but or a deal. I mean, I could use some, but I'm not strapped for them. and I don't have a bunch of money to spend on extra stuff like that right now. So anyways, so I'm pumped about this, and I got my T-nut milled in there. The T-nut that was on it actually was a little wider, so I just milled this guy out and it actually worked. I was excited about that. So it's on there, and oh boy, this thing is, from my old Phase 2, it's night and difference. This, I think these are $300-400 new just for the post. If you get a tool bit set, they're $600-700. If you have the money, I'd go for it. Even if you can get the post. I haven't machined anything with it yet, but I can just tell the fit, the finish, how it locks up, and it locks open too. And once it's there, it doesn't move. My Phase 2, that thing was, I mean, it worked. They work okay, but if you got the money, go out and get one of these. And these things are machined to within like a 10,000ths or a couple 10,000ths across all the bearing surfaces, so they're really nice tools to have. My apron, of course, got all that guy done. Let's look back here at my taper. I cleaned it up. I haven't painted it yet. I'm not sure because it's technically not been fitted. You can see my pins sticking out here. I'm gonna have to get a hold of Rick, the guy that did my bed, and see if he's ever in town, if he would maybe swing by here and scrape it out for me. And I have to get, see all my oil back here, I have to get the clamp for it too. If anybody knows of one of those around, I'd appreciate it. I need one for a 10-inch South Bend heavy 10. Alright, headstock. Let me move the camera here. Whoa, this is like high precision special effects stuff here. So we got everything over here is done, and check this out. I'm going to make a video on what I did here. Let me show you if I can get to it. It was probably right at the back. Look at that. I'm starting to come apart there too, so I might have to, it might not work, but excuse me. Sorry guys. I spliced the belt and it's coming apart. So I'll show you how I'm going to show you how I scarf this guy without any special, well, a mill. So that's in the future. Look at that. I got my collar attachment. Works great, but I haven't painted it yet because I was using it here the other day. I got all my goodies and stuff. So there we go. It's kind of just a brief overview. I've yet to do my door down there. I keep putting it off. I say I'm going to do it, but I'm never going to get around to it. I got to make a hinge. Don't mind all my crap on the floor here. That hinge right there, I got to make one because it's broke off on the top, and what they ended up doing is they drilled these holes in, put hinges on the outside, which is ridiculous. I got to try and find one of these knobs. I'm missing one of those guys, and I got to paint those yet. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty much done. The only thing other than repainting all this stuff and getting the door back on there, the only thing I might do in the future is I have a 3-phase motor that I might throw on this guy and put a VFD on it. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty much done. I got a couple chucks. Let's take a look at my, you're gonna hate me for this too. So there's my 2 chucks, my 2 3-jaws, well, 2 of my 3 jaws. This is a Cushing, and this is a buck chuck. Again, I got this guy for free. You say, how the hell do you get it for free? Well, I bought a bunch of lathe parts and I sold them, and this guy ended up not costing me anything. So it's an adjust true. So you can, I wish it was a 6, I had a 6 jaw, but I got rid of it, so that'll probably do for now. Backup lantern, I'll never need that again. I just pulled that off, so there we go. Alright, wow, 9 minutes, okay. If you guys have stuck with me this long, cool. If not, whatever. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it. And like I said, I might do one more video on this just when it's all finished, just to kind of show you a short little clip on it. But there we go. If you guys have any questions about this thing or any questions about doing a restoration, feel free to ask. I will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. This machine took me the guy that scraped my bed, he took about a week, and then after that I took about 2.5, 3 months to completely tear this guy apart, repaint it, rewick it, go through every little bolt nut gear and replace what needed to be replaced, and it's basically a brand new machine. I've done one video so far on it, and one project on it, and it's turned out really good, so I'm really excited about it. This thing is awesome. It's like a brand new machine. So, alright, enough talking. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and like I said, ask me any questions. So till next time, shoot safe and stay safe on your machines. I said that backwards, but I'll see you guys later. Thanks.